coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. On the Carolina sideline is their head coach Dave Canales. This team entering with 2 straight losses since they won on opening weekend. The other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 85-yard line. Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time, led by their quarterback, University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
Headed left, buying time. And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the first down. First down, Panthers. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. Right back to Irving. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Carolina first down. First down. He'll go again here with Irving. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. The veteran linebacker Shaq now in on the tackle. From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Tua going to hold on to this. The defense not fighting. They stay at home. They tackle him for no gain.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back to the 50-yard line. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinn Williams. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, it's going to be a hard team to beat. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Panthers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. A give. This is Irvin. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 1. The handoff is Irvin. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Panther first down.
First down, Carolina.
Tua. Here comes the screen to Spears. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Now, screen set up for Irvin. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Another 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Reek Woolen brings him down. From 31, here is 2nd down and 9. Shaheed in motion. A shotgun snap for 2. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 yards. And the Panthers first down.
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. They come about 2nd down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Tua. That one, take it in. Rasheed Rice. Touchdown, Panthers. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Patriots, nothing.
is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Patriots offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. This time it's the veteran Eric Armstead on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll tuck it and take off. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
To the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action for Lawrence. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. As we are ready to get back underway. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Flush to his right, and he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense and Tua Tagovailoa making their way back out. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball 3 yards. They would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
This is a 12-yard gain on the play. And it's
3rd and 2. Tungo Bailoa. Moving to his left. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. Defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
an 8-yard pickup. First down, Carolina.
Throwing is Tua. Rice open. He's got it. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the mark.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now here's a keeper on his own read. He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
Tua now on 3rd down. And he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Carolina. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Is good. Makes the score Panthers 14. Patriots 3.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
It's a gain of 18. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 46-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence going to keep this himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
intended for Debo.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Panthers offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
The bootleg, here's Tua. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Lucky Irving. It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
Here's Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's tackled at
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
On the ground, it's Irving. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a Carolina 1st down.
And the Panther 1st down.
They'll run with Irving. Drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, juking his way forward for a gain of a couple. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw is Tua. Shaheed with the catch. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
An 8-yard pickup.
Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Tariq Woolen on the cover.
That is Ferguson in motion. Throwing on 3rd down. Tagovailoa. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be stopped well short of the 1st down. Gain of 6, but it brings up 4th down.
6 yards on the play.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Now sets up a screen for Chubb.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. He'll step up and run. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
That's good for
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now here's Lawrence. He'll complete this one. It's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
15 yards. And the Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Right back to Samuel. He's got it again. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Complete to number 1.
2nd down, Lawrence. He's going to look downfield for Chark. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. Here's Lawrence. He's got his man. That's Boyd. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Eric Armstead in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bit on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Right side. Pulled in by Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a third down. He'll get this into the hands of Debo. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for a Patriots. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
That is caught by Josh, and he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's good for 27 and a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Lawrence. Godwin working the right side.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Coming free is Clark. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing is Lawrence. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 14.
Run toss to Chubb. Yeah. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here.
Patriots.
First down and goal. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Stop short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. brings up 2nd and goal.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
They'll try it now with Chubb. Oh, making defenders look silly out there. On his way into the end zone. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Panthers offense and their running back, Bucky Irving, ready to hit the field again. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They swung out wide to Spears. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. In trouble, and down he goes. Quinn Williams. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
And he stood tall in the pocket, hoping something would open up downfield. But this pass rush, they've been relentless in their pursuit of the quarterback, and they're able to bring him down for a sack.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And it's going to be intercepted by Terry Woolen. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
The 1st down throw for Lawrence. That finds Samuel working across. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2nd and 9.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Lawrence. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Ryan Brzee. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the handoff, and it's Allen. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Tua going to hold on to this. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. 2 runs going in the wrong direction, and now it is 3rd and 15. Tua going to throw. Here comes the screen to Spears. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
That's taken in at the 50. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At the 42-yard line.
It's a quick throw over to Samuel. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Chubb.
At the 34-yard line.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. We'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down. Lawrence. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So incomplete pass. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now here's Lawrence. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. A carry here for Allen. Not much there, maybe a yard. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 28.
To throw is Tua. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Pushed out to his left. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Panthers 1st down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Give. This is Irving. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. A throw on the move. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. On the give, this is Allen. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tua. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Quinn Williams. He gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Samuel has it on the snipe. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
They go play action for Lawrence. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
a gain of 4 yards. That's good for the Patriots. 1st down.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. That's out wide for Chubb. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
2nd and 11.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4
It's a
and
gain
bring
of
up
4.
3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's Lawrence. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's very close to a 1st down, out of bounds, right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down. To return, it's Shaheed. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Panthers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And this will be a Panthers first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Carolina.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. The handoff, it's Irvin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the gun, here's Tua. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. Oh, a loose football. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter. When the ball comes out and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Patriots first down.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Moving to his right, and he will slide at the end, give him about 5, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Lawrence. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Frankie Louvu. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Off play action, it's Tua. Throw on the run is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. And even 30 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game. I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. To the air again, Tagovailoa. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down.
They'll drop to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll run. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Tackled down at the 26-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground. Irving, got a first down, still going. The Patriots stopping here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll run here. What a move! He's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Panthers. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see team,
And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
so they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The
Patriots offense. And Trevor Lawrence set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Samuel has it working the middle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. Looking at the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a
He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Open man, he's got Boyd. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up the 3rd.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
5-yard gain on the play.
Locked out at 21 as he's able to spike it right there. 2nd down, goal to go. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll step, and this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining. I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no return here. This is a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 15. First down, Carolina.
Now a first down throw for Tua. And it's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they'll take this down inside 35. Now timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal drive from here. This might be one final heave to the end zone. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. This one went all the way down to the wire. Late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. They come from behind. May feel like they stole this one. Get the victory on the game's final play. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.